Hello again, my beautiful hardcore heretics, and how in the hell are you guys today? Hope you're doing good, because I myself am doing pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. A little annoyed, a little agitated, a little pissed off, but overall good. The reason I'm pissed off, and the reason we're here today, is the media and their bias of YouTube and YouTubers and social media in general, despite the fact that they all have their YouTube channels and their Twitters and their Instagrams and their Facebook pages. You know, they all hop on the bandwagon, but they want to talk about those of us who paved the way. Not that I paved the way, but I'm trying to help now that I'm here. But, you know, they want to talk about those of us who did pave the way. And it pisses me off. It pisses me off a lot, you know. They paint YouTubers in this negative way, and video gamers too, like just gamers in general. Our generation and younger generations, and even a couple older generations in general, they treat us like crap, and they try to make us out to be these villains. They try to make it out to be that we're the ones who are causing all the problems in today's day and age, yet it is them. Time in and time out, it is them. It's the mistakes that they've made and refuse to fix that have caused the world that we live in today. Not that it's the worst we've ever had, but it's not great either. So let's touch on a few things. So one of the more recent things, in February, there was a little boxing match between two YouTubers, Joe Weller and KSI. Now, Joe Weller I'm not too familiar with. KSI I really don't care for. I've never been a big fan. There's some videos I found funny, but in general he's done and said a couple things that have rubbed me the wrong way, so I'm not a huge fan. But here I am defending him because the community as a whole needs to defend ourselves and each other from the outside threats of the media and whoever else wants to attack us. So these two had a boxing match. One of the most viewed boxing matches, at least online. It was only 8,000, you know, in the arena, but online streamed, it was very highly viewed with like 25 million viewers. Now, that wasn't good enough. You know, that was looked at as an amateur boxing match. It was crap and it was a joke. And let me pull up this article here. Let me pull it back up here. Battle of YouTube stars KSI and Joe Weller is a stain on the noble art of boxing. It's from The Telegraph. Calm down and sit down. Daniel Schofield. Calm down and sit down, okay? Talk about things you know about. Because apparently you don't know that much about boxing. So, granted, I understand it's more than this, but essentially, the noble art of the noble art of boxing is two guys standing in a ring trying to punch each other in the face or avoid being punched in the face. And like I said, obviously I know it's more than that. There is an actual art and an actual skill to it, but essentially that's what it is. Two guys trying to knock each other out. That's the noble art. Puts a stain on that. Puts a stain on two guys beating the shit out of each other. You're right, it does. Or two girls. Either or. But you know what I'm saying. The point is, he's an amateur boxer, so by anybody saying and making fun of this, they're saying, okay, well, amateur boxing has no place in the world of boxing. Only professionals should be boxing. Which means no one would ever box because you're an amateur before you're a professional. So that's what I don't get. That's one thing I don't get about the whole argument. It's just the media, again, trying to take YouTube as a joke and YouTubers as a joke, and we're not jokes. I mean, we have jokes. We're funny guys. We make asses out of ourselves, some more than others. But this is a serious thing. This is a serious outlet for news and current events and opinions and video games, pop culture. You name it. It's a serious venue for it. Now, you know, TV shows, Cobra Kai taking off like it has. This is a serious venue for serious things and fun things. Any type of entertainment, this is a serious venue for it. And, you know, by people talking about it like this, it angers me, you know. They're trying to keep it down because essentially, and let's talk about another guy. We got plenty of ammunition here to talk about, especially the media. PewDiePie. PewDiePie is a guy that has made an empire basically on his own. Has he had help from some studios along the way and friends and, you know, and editors and all that, of course, but he has made it as far as he has essentially on his own, you know. He is his own boss. And yeah, it's getting harder now with YouTube's more and more absurd rules, but as long as he follows the rules, he doesn't have to follow these guidelines set by media and big business. He has made himself, and he is his own boss, and media outlets don't like that. They don't have control over things like that, and they hate having things around that they don't have control of. If PewDiePie said, "Hey, I'd love to appear on your show and do a segment and have all the young viewers, come watch me on your network," and yeah, I'll follow your rules and guidelines. So they'd be right in line. All the networks would be in line trying to sign them up. This is about money. It's about control for them, and they see us as something that they can't control. It's an untapped resource that they can't quite control, so they don't like it. They just do not like it. Let's look at some things that happened, like this one here about PewDiePie saying the N-word in a PUBG stream. Yes, it's bad, but it has been blown out of proportion. I defend him in a video. I'm not going to go too much into it, but it was blown out of proportion. He didn't use it in a racist way. He just used his word to describe somebody he was very pissed off at that point in time. Or we could look at this article here about paying people $5 to hold up a sign to burn all the Jews. But instead of seeing it for what it was, all of a sudden PewDiePie's just anti-Semitic and he hates the Jews and this is deplorable action and never should have happened. And maybe it was a mistake. Maybe he shouldn't have did it that way, but he did. The point was to show you what people will do for $5 and not care about. They don't care about it. People just don't care. In today's day and age, people do anything for money, and that was kind of the point he was trying to make. But that fell flat, and I understand why. I do get it, but once again, blown out of proportion, because that was ammunition for the media to take and be like, oh, let's shoot down another YouTuber. Let's shoot down someone who's making money on their own and doesn't have to follow our guidelines. And that's exactly what it is. It's about them not having control over us. And they're never going to. They're never going to. I don't care. It's net neutrality crap going through. The lack or the removing of net neutrality. I don't care. Our voices are stronger than any of your dollars are, than any of your big corporations and big advertisers are. Our voices are stronger, louder, and there's a lot more of us than there are of you, so good luck trying to stop all of us. It sounds like I'm starting a revolution. I'm not trying to start a revolution, I'm just saying it is how it is. We have a venue, and this right here, and we have voices, and now they can be heard a hell of a lot easier. So, thank you Google and YouTube for that, even though you have more and more ridiculous rules. Thank you for giving us a venue to talk about what we want to talk about. But since the media won't do it, I guess we'll do it, because the media doesn't ever want to mention this. Let's talk about PewDiePie donating millions of dollars to charity, raising millions of dollars for charity. Markiplier doing the same thing. Jacksepticeye, MatPat, all these great YouTubers raising awareness for things, raising awareness for suicide, what have you, and raising these millions of dollars for charities. Something that the media doesn't do nearly as often as they should. Markiplier usually has a monthly live stream to get donations for charity, millions a month, at least hundreds of thousands a month. And the media doesn't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about good things like that. So we'll talk about it. We'll defend ourselves. We'll defend this community. We'll defend each other. We'll defend ourselves. And we'll, let it be known what we do. Since they don't want to let the world know the good things we do, just the bad things, we'll let them know the good things we do. We'll let them know ourselves, because, let's face it, YouTube and social media, Twitch, all these things are a lot bigger and reach a lot more viewers than TV does anymore. So, you want to challenge us, fine, do it. We're going to win that war. We're going to win that war. We're going to win the battle. We're going to win the war. We're going to win it all, because that's what we do. We're a generation of dreamers who now have an outlet to more easily be doers. So here we are. We're here. Here we are wearing fake championship belts on our waists, Captain America hoodies, Fallout shirt. Speaking of Fallout 76, is coming. Be a video on that all by itself, especially when it comes out. But yeah, so, you know, goofy hair, goofy whatever, you know, different hair colors, playing video games, doing things that aren't very adult. But we're accomplishing more. Actually, no, we're not accomplishing more. We're accomplishing more good. In general, you guys, you know, before us have accomplished more, just mostly bad. But we're accomplishing more good than you could ever hope to accomplish. And we're changing things for the better. Despite you guys trying to constantly keep us down and change things for the worst, here we are to change it for the better. That's just what we're going to do. That's what we do, and that's what we're going to keep doing. So work with us. You know, be fair about the stuff you're reporting. Don't report the bad stuff and just sweep the good stuff under the rug. I'm fine with you reporting the bad stuff because there is bad things. There are bad things, and that's fine. It's fine to report that, but don't leave out the good stuff too. Do it fairly, or don't do it at all. Or you're not going to like the results. Keep treating us the way you treat us. Newspapers, news outlets in general, you're losing viewership. It used to be when you were a kid you didn't want to watch this stuff, and as you grew up you wanted to watch it. Well, that's changing now. I would much rather hop on YouTube and watch Ninja play some Fortnite than I would hop on Fox or CNN and hear the same old crap over and over again. So work with us. Shut up about us. Or deal with the consequences. I'm Hardcore Harry, and this has been yet another vlog. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know, I'm trying to do like a cheesy newscaster outro, but F them. I'm gonna do what they don't do. What you get from me and most other YouTubers, something you never get from the media. Thank you. You guys gotta thank you for watching. Thank you as always for watching. Please like. No dislikes. A dislike is a like for the media. Nobody wants to do that. So please like. Subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know what you're doing if you haven't. Good quality content like this. Me wearing a belt. A championship belt. It's quality content. You won't find this on your Fox or your CNNs, your MSNBCs. You won't find it there. You find a bunch of stuffy old white guys in suits. And nobody wants that. That's boring. Tune into this. And this. Subscribe. Just do that. Comment, because I love seeing you guys' comments. It's great. I love seeing them. I don't see them enough, and I know I say that a lot, but I don't see them enough. So please, I'm begging you, comment, because I like to see it. Let's make this community strong. Let's make a strong community within this already strong community of YouTube. Let's carve our own niche out. Let's make something big. Let's make something of this, because it's not just about me. It's about you guys and me. Obviously, it's partially about me because I'm kind of a glory hound, and obviously my face is up here on the camera, but it's not just about me. I'm not going to lie to you and say it's not completely, but it's not just about me. It's about you guys too. It's about making a community that can make a positive change. God knows this world needs it sometimes, you know? The media is not going to do it, so let's do it. Let's do it together. Like I said, subscribe. Just do it. It helps me out. It helps me out a lot. And, you know, why subscribe to a newspaper or a news channel when you can subscribe to this for free? This is free, and you get this great quality content. Like I said, not a stuffy old white guy, but this beautiful face and this beautiful championship belt and other things. You know, cats show up sometimes. It's great. They show up when I don't have to lock them out of the room, because they're not always great for recording. Let me just tell you, things get knocked over a lot, but it's great when they show up and they're behaving. Share, because that really helps. That probably helps more than anything, because you guys sharing gets me out there. Sharing is caring, for one thing. It's good karma, and it gets me out there. It gets my name out there. It gets other people watching and subscribing and sharing themselves further and further and further to the furthest reaches of the world. Most importantly, though, more importantly than any of what I just said, don't just have a great day. Have a hardcore day.